Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Angelo with another one of my motivational blogs. And today is a little different today. Past few days in my life have been a little strange, a little weird, also kind of sad in a way. Um, but things are getting better. Things are looking up. Um, Today I want to talk about you know, the goodness we all have in our hearts. Some better than others, believe it or not. Um, I I'm one of those people where the thing I look at the most is the goodness in people's hearts, what they do for others, how they treat others. To me, it's like I've had times in my life where I've been there for people and people has been there for me. But somewhere in between that, if somebody's putting you down or they feel like they knocked you down or you feel mistreated or they treat you like shit, you know, it's not right. Even if they've been there for you or they've done things, certain things, but in this life, nobody, and I mean nobody, should ever mistreat people or put people down or even have it done back to you because it's just not right. No matter how good or how bad a person is, there's ways to talk to people, ways to settle things without mistreating, putting down, making another person feel fucked up, you know? And I'm one of those people where if you started something with me or I started something with you, at the end of the day, I will not mistreat you. I will not treat you like shit, and I would not want it done back to me either. It's just sometimes we have this anger and fury in our bodies where we try to explain something to people or something happened that either got you upset or got the other person upset. The last thing you really want to do is mistreat someone because you don't know how it would affect them, their feelings, their emotions. We're all different. People have that I don't give a fuck attitude, or people have that, some could be a little more sensitive, emotional than others, but, in the bottom line, it's just not right. It's like, put like this, in all the years of my life, whenever I was involved with a woman, I have never cursed a woman out or like put her down or make her feel like shit or even even if I was wrong or I started an argument or if they started an argument and you know I would not defend myself by putting the other person down whether I started it or not. It's just not in my nature, and you know it should set an example where there could be a way to settle things without doing that. It's like I've been there for people and people have been there for me. But at the end of the day, sometimes all of that does not really matter because it all comes down to how you're treated at the end of the day. Bottom line, I could have a best friend be there for me every single day of my life. But the minute I feel you mistreated me, like that's it. That's where the line has like kind of been crossed, you know? And there's been times I've been there for people and at the end they mistreated me even though I was there for them. And I scratch my head and say like it's kind of fucked up. Like what did I do? Except try to be there for you and try to be good to you. You know, friends, girlfriends, husband, wives, you know, we all do it. Sometimes we do it without thinking, but then sometimes there are people who just do it to do it because they're biologically assholes, dickheads. You know, there's a lot of people in this world that they think because they could do certain things or they could act a certain way, like they think they're hot shit and they feel they could talk and treat people however they want and people will still respect them and like, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, it's just not right. It's just not right. You know, God teaches us humbleness, respect, love, forgiveness, things of that nature. Now, no matter how much good you've done or how much good people have done for you, both ways, there should never be, you know, people being put down, people being mistreated, people being disrespected, you know, because at the end of the day, it's just not right. Even when we got to make certain choices for our life, which we feel is best for our life, things that we want to do to make us ourselves happy, but then a real friend or a loved one, sometimes they need to be very understanding of that, and sometimes they're not. So they just think with selfish behavior, or they think with, you know, they think they're thinking when they're not thinking, and then they lash out, and then they say things without realizing how much damage it's doing. It happens in marriages, it happens in relationships, it even happens in friendships. There's always a way to handle things, especially when you care about people and they supposedly care about you. There's ways to talk to people without putting them down or making them feel like shit. Like I said, at the end of the day, if you've done so much good or other people has done so much good for you, been there for you, you've been there for them, but at the end of the day, sometimes it doesn't matter because they'll still treat you a certain way and you'll sit there and take it and be like, well, you know, this person is has been there for me and this person does this for me but still treats me like shit. So, you know, like don't do that to yourself, people. Really, do not do that to yourself because it's unhealthy. Don't do certain actions just to please others or for the sake of others. Make choices and do things that you know is going to really make you feel happy. Not for convenience, not for the sake of something or the sake of other people. Because other people in your life, if they truly care about you and love you and want you to be happy, they should accept things that they know would make you happy. You know, so sometimes you also just have to you have to sit back, take a look